grip down, and send out. Students jump high in the air with arms extended as if reaching for a rebound. When the students land, they step to the left or right and quickly fake a two-hand chest pass or outlet pass. The students then step back to the starting position and immediately jump in the air, again as if grabbing a rebound, and then step to the opposite side of the first pass and fake a two-handed chest pass. The students then return to the starting position and repeat the sequence of rebounds and passes to the right and left for the designated time or number of repetitions. Block that shot. Partners stand facing each other about 1 meter apart. On a given signal, the partners simultaneously jump straight up in the air and touch hands at the top of the jump. This simulates the skill of blocking a shot. Remind students to bend their knees when landing and to jump straight up in the air to avoid jumping into their partner. Students can practice touching right hands, left hands, and both hands. The rebounder. Students shuffle 2 times to the right and then jump straight up in the air as if rebounding the ball. Then they shuffle 2 times to the left and again jump straight up in the air as if rebounding the ball. Students should stay low and in the defensive athletic position when they shuffle and bend their knees slightly when they land. Repeat the sequence for the designated time or number of repetitions. Defensive flurry. Students perform the flurry where they run on the spot with tiny quick steps. Every 5 steps, they take a quick step backwards. First with the left foot and then with the right foot. Students should be in an athletic position with arms bent out in front of the body at 90 degrees with fingers pointing up and palms facing out. Continue the sequence of defensive footwork steps for 20 seconds, then jog on the spot for 10 seconds and resume the defensive flurry for the duration of the station. Shuffle shuttle. Set up 2 pylons or use lines about 5 to 10 meters apart. Students assume the defensive position with arms in front of the body bent at 90 degrees and palms facing out. Students shuffle between the 2 pylons and touch each pylon with the closest hand. Students should use the foot closest to the pylon to plant and push off from as they change direction after touching the pylon. Remind students to stay low as they shuffle and as they touch the pylons. Repeat for the designated time or number of repetitions. Quarter turns. Students stand in an athletic position with legs shoulder-width apart and knees slightly bent. Students jump in the air with both feet and turn 1/4 turn to the left. The students then jump right back to the original starting position, followed immediately with a 1/4 turn to the right and a jump back to the original starting position. Students should land with knees slightly bent to absorb the force of the landing. Repeat the sequence continuously for the designated time or number of repetitions. Defensive jacks. Students assume a defensive stance with feet and arms shoulder-width apart, knees slightly bent, and arms in front of the body bent at 90 degrees, with fingers pointing up and palms chest height facing forward. Students perform an activity similar to jumping jacks, but keep their hands steady at shoulder-width apart and at chest height. Only the elbows, upper arms, and legs move in and out with each jump. Remind students to bend their knees slightly with each landing. Students repeat the sequence continuously for the designated time or number of repetitions. If students are unable to jump in the air, they can perform a modified version of the defensive jack by standing on one leg and stepping the other leg in and out while at the same time moving their elbows and upper arms in and out.